were too sweet for me until I stumbled along the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet, walking down the street. He's coming for you, but baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is December 18th, 2023. I am Drew.
I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 sports, entertainment, Chicago-based sibling, butthole buffoonery. I hate when I get those back-to-back. Butthole buffoonery podcast. This is MELLONfights.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You need to get a little hype.
You got another deep V going on.
Deep V, Tara, because it's a celebration day, because we're on Waffle Watch, and we're starting with Waffle Watch.
Oh, no.
Waffle Watch. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Somebody don't got to go to Waffle House to eat waffles, so he's eating waffles today. Woo, 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 woo. Waffle, waffle, waffles. Waffles, waffles, waffles. Hold on. Syrupy good waffles.
Ooh.
Try not to get it all over myself.
I don't know. I don't think a Waffle House has shit on those
They
Eggos.
don't got shit on these Eggos. Hold on, Tara. Check this out. Please, madame. You just hand it to me.
Is that milk in the...
It's milk.
Oh my God.
It's milk.
Did you...
Doesn't really fit in my head that good.
I could
So
tell.
I'm going to drink a little of it so I don't spill. Hold on.
Where'd you get that little contraption?
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. I'm laughing too loud.
I got chocolate everywhere.
Oh,
Or chocolate,
God.
not chocolate. I got milk everywhere. God damn it. I knew it was a mistake.
Milk?
Look at me. I haven't even
I
gotten into the
know.
waffles yet, and it's ridiculous. Hold on. Let me get a bite of waffle tea.
Oh my God.
I can't even cut into it.
The milk in your beard is so gross.
It's falling.
Look at you,
It's
you
falling.
Viking.
So, this is a celebration because I don't have to go to a Waffle House and eat waffles for 24 hours.
That's good.
But I do love waffles. So I got psyched. I wanted to eat some waffles today. I got 14 of them on my plate.
Are you going to eat all 14?
Am I going to eat all 14? I don't know.
It's a lot of waffles.
There's one down.
Yeah. Oh my God, Drew, please wipe your beard. It's so gross. I can't handle it.
Does it look... Are you jealous?
No.
I got milk all over all of my equipment.
Drew. How come it kept going? Do you have to stop it? Is there like a...
Yeah, I don't really know how to use it exactly. Hold on. Let me do one more waffle and then we can get to business.
Okay.
Hold on. Talk while I waffle.
I don't even know what to say because this is insane. Oh, I thought you were going to go full waffle in mouth and he just did half. I'm still trying to figure out this helmet contraption because it's almost like a camelback, but it's not. It's
made for beers.
oh,
Hold on.
so the cups didn't come with it. Did you just eat another waffle? Is that waffle 3?
Yeah, that's my third waffle.
Jesus.
Miranda's in the room. I can't tell if she's disgusted or thinks I'm fucking rad and sexy.
I would say
She says she's never
disgusted.
been more attracted to me.
I can imagine.
Do you believe her?
No. I mean, maybe she's...
The helmet doesn't fit my head.
I mean, that's the best part. An adult
It's
helmet.
from Miranda's aunt. I don't think she'd think I'd be using it like this. I have to send a picture of it. Oh, milk.
Oh
went
my
everywhere.
God, Drew. It's like a camelback. You have to like...
Well, I had it pinned shut.
Drew, do AMSR for eating your waffle.
I mean, that's all I'm doing right
I mean, that's what you're doing. It's like grossing me out.
How grossed out are people right now? If this is their first listen,
Oh
they're
my
like,
God.
oh my God. One more waffle and I'm done.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
god.
One and I'm done.
This is waffle number 4. Let's see if he puts the whole thing in his mouth, and he does. No wonder that helmet doesn't fit if a whole waffle fits in his mouth.
Welcome, dude.
No, I'm not. It
You're
just means
good.
that you have like, because your head, it kind of is big, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like wide, it's long.
No, I need you to. I can't have this on my head the whole time.
It's long, so your mouth has more space in it.
Hold on.
I'm gonna move the backpack so I can get it. It's gonna squirt everywhere.
I'm out of milk.
Was that a Hanukkah gift?
I said it was a Hanukkah gift.
Oh.
Hold on. One more waffle.
Oh my god. This is waffle 5.
One more waffle.
Drew.
Half a waffle. I
don't
ordered
know
wings for dinner instead of a burger just because I knew that's better for you.
Yeah.
It's less food.
It's less food, so you can eat all these waffles because you only had wings for dinner. It's called science, people. Don't worry about it. I will say,
What if I didn't make this a clip?
Then this is terrible podcasting. You just eating waffles, gurgling in the microphone.
So that's a big
milk
update.
Everywhere.
I didn't
I'm
lose
happy
in
for you.
fantasy, so I don't got to go to a Waffle House 3 hours away and eat up to like 20-some waffles.
I'm happy for you because I
sitting
didn't
in a
want you
Waffle
to
House.
have to do that.
So I'm like beyond happy. I've been like celebrating. I feel like so sick right now though. After these waffles, I just ate.
Well, you literally just ate 6 waffles.
I ate 6. Yeah,
So
I'm not gonna eat anymore.
I think I'm done
this is too tight.
watching you eat it.
This is also too tight and it's giving me a headache. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I'm gonna
Let's wrap it up.
hand off.
You can
I'm
save
gonna
those
keep
for
the waffles.
later.
I think I'm gonna keep the waffles here in case I need one. What I'm gonna get rid of. Hold on. I'm gonna get rid of the head here.
I can't tell if it's milk or if it's graybeard.
Both.
You're a lucky lady, Miranda.
She said you're a lucky lady, Miranda.
I am.
No, I'm okay.
You don't need to know first?
I knew I was coming. I'll just go get it. I'll cut it out if I need to go get it.
Have fun.
I just need to clean myself off a little bit. Thank you, babe.
Mm-hmm.
You're a kind human being. I don't know if it worked out I don't know if it was as fun as I thought it was going to be. Because I didn't know what to say.
I mean, you were literally just scarfing waffles.
I was
so.
scarfing waffles. I'm using Lysol wipe to clean
Do
myself.
you have syrup on them?
On what?
Your
Yeah.
waffles.
You couldn't tell? You couldn't see
No.
the syrup leaking off of it? There's milk on the computer, on my mouse, on the sound
Well, you should
system, on my
probably clean
camera.
it up. You should clean
I'm
it
doing
up.
it right now as we speak. Let's talk. Let's talk football while I clean it off. The reason I didn't have to eat, I won my fantasy football losers bracket game, so no waffles for me.
Good. Who has to do it?
There's 2 guys battling next week, Chris
Oh,
and the guy
no.
I don't know from New Orleans.
I
A
hope
little
Chris
easier for him.
wins.
Chris offered to ride with me down if I lost, so I think I'm going to offer the same to him, so he has a buddy
Yeah.
to go. And we're thinking about maybe doing it around a game in Indianapolis, maybe Indianapolis versus the Bucks. We don't know.
Ooh.
Mm.
That would be
These
fun.
waffles are cold now. Also, I
Are
had to
you
cook.
literally, Drew, you cannot eat those throughout because it's going to drive me insane. You're just chewing and talking.
You're right. One more
Yeah.
bite, then I'm done.
Okay.
One more bite, or one more waffle, and I'm done.
One more waffle.
Well, that's basically a bite. I cooked some of them in the air fryer,
Yeah.
and it wasn't clean. So it
So
kind of
does
tastes
it
like,
taste like fish?
not fish, but like pizza rolls.
Yummy.
All right. I'm sorry, guys, if you haven't listened to me smack. That's it, though, for me.
Okay, good.
We're all done. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if it worked out as well as I thought, but it was a lot of fun.
I wasn't prepared for it.
I know you didn't know how to. You weren't even having fun with it. I feel like you weren't like you weren't giving me like, go, Go.
I did.
You just got off
suck.
work, so you don't got the juice, I guess.
I know. I'm getting the juice.
Get the juice. I
Want-
said, are you ready?
Drew,
When you came in,
grab those waffles. Grab those waffles, and you're gonna eat the rest of them.
Fuck you. That doesn't mean.
Drew.
Waffle,
How many are left? Drew.
Um, 4, 5, and 6, I'd say total.
Oh, okay, you don't have to eat all of them, but eat this one. Eat it fast.
They're getting
Eat
cold
it.
and bad.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I'm
I
proud
need
of
energy
you.
from you, Tara. After this is Melllonfights, like, yeah, it is. I don't ever want to hear that again. Because I come in with good energy. I go, this is Melllonfights. You went, yeah, it is. What is that? Are you Daria? What are we doing here?
I
Are
am
you
Daria.
Are you role playing as Daria? What the fuck? Ridiculous.
I know. I just got done with an 8-hour shift.
Yeah, well, this is the fun part. This is the good
I'll
stuff.
get it up. I'll get it up. You're right. You're calling me out. Sometimes you need that from your partner in crime.
Mhm.
And I agree. I sucked during it. I didn't make it fun. I was being a little negative Nancy at Debbie.
I couldn't even
Downer.
feed off the energy. Like, what the fuck?
I think I was just so confused.
What's the confusion? I'm celebrating with waffles.
I was excited, and then when you got the milk all over you, it was grossing me out so much.
Mm.
It was all in your beard.
Mm.
But I'm proud of you. I'm happy.
Yeah. So Waffle Watch is officially over. I'm also double celebration. Hold on.
Okay.
With that win, I got to 6-9 on the season.
Oh
So
my god!
I got to 6 and 9. I got to 6 and 9 on the season. So that's really good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
That's
you
the big
buried the
celebration.
lead. You buried the lead, Drew.
That's the real big
That's-
stuff. At some
exactly.
point, these are actually probably going to be gone if I keep reaching over and taking bites.
You're like, wait a second. I just need a couple more bites. I need to get my binge in. Those
That's a
wings
tough 11
didn't
minutes
do
for the
it.
listener. Tough 11 minutes. It's only 11 minutes. That's not that long.
Oh boy,
They're all happy for me. They're all very
Well,
happy for me.
they are. You can do like a little intro.
I'm a
intro
Hungry
and-
Jack man. This was just this segment called Waffle Watch was brought to you by Hungry Jack. Hungry Jack syrup, the original, the only waffle syrup I wait.
Jesus.
Hungry Jack microwave bottle, the only syrup I go to. I think it is the best syrup. I prefer Hungry Jack over a Buttersworth. I don't think it's called
You
that
know,
anymore.
I don't really eat a ton
it
of
called, like-
syrup. Whatever mom and dad get, I like. Hungry Jack.
We used to get this.
Yeah.
I like this container too. It fits.
Do you? Oh my gosh! One time,
Hungry Jack.
I didn't realize that you had to like take the lid off when
You
putting
microwaved
it
it with the
on.
lid on.
I microwaved it with the lid on.
What happens?
And then I opened it, and it
Hot.
splooshed
Blasted ya?
all over me, and I
Ooh,
cried.
Good
And
thing
it
you didn't
burnt
get
me.
3rd-degree burns on that.
I know.
Holy shit. I might be up.
Are you gonna struggle through this now?
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
I don't know.
You're gonna
Maybe.
keep going back to those friggin' waffles, and everyone's gonna be like, "Okay, we get it."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was because of the football season. We can talk a little bit about football, but let's talk about since we last did this, bigger and better things have happened. Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 64 points in one game.
Yes, he did.
That was last. I want to say
It was
Wednesday.
yeah. And then there was drama.
Yeah, but let's talk about his I want to talk about his 64 points first. Like
That's awesome.
it was
That's
kind
a
of like
record. It's a
it's a
franchise
Bucks
record.
record. It's a Bucks record.
Yeah, franchise record.
But it was like they couldn't stop him. He scored 50
No.
against them earlier in the season. The Indiana Pacers, who are getting a little above their britches. There.
Oh yeah.
Too big for them britches.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be a fun little rivalry this year.
No,
with
I
them.
don't. Maybe,
Yeah.
but the problem is okay. So I was talking to some people, and this, for you guys don't know, they really were jacking themselves off, and people were jacking them off
Yeah.
during the in-season tournament. And I, to some friends, actually in the fantasy league, was like, I compared it to. It feels a lot to me like early season Colorado football, where there's a lot of hype and they're really posturing, like, look how
Yeah.
good we are. And then, and not to say that they're bad, like Deion's kid's a good quarterback. And I think Halliburton's a really nice point guard. But then the big boys decided to play them, and they're like, and they didn't have a chance. The Lakers stomped them. And then Giannis puts up 64 on them, and they get their butts hurt so bad that they grab the ball and go, I'm going home. They did the classic, like, this is my ball. I'm taking it home. That's what they basically did. at the end of the game after Giannis scored 64 on him, which he wasn't gonna. He came out. I was like, there was like, I thought that was a bitch move when Indiana took their starters out with 5.5 minutes to go. In the NBA, and they're only down by about 18 at the time. In the NBA, they don't do that. That was that was a move by him to see if he could get the Bucks to take their starters out. That's my opinion. It was Bush League, and then they all had a little whiny thing about it because they gave up 64 to the stud.
Well, apparently, the actual game ball, the trainer took, and then I guess there's like a secondary one, and that's the one Indiana took.
Sure.
So
but they didn't know that.
But they had a ball.
They acted like dicks about it though at the end.
Definitely.
There's no reason, and they're
like the way the coach reacted to it. I was like, oh god.
I think our GM got an elbow to his belly, to his ribs. We'll have to see if he's okay.
We'll have
it's
to
like,
see
shut
if
the fuck up. It was wild. It was nuts that they were like running down. Then people were like, oh man, they got to suspend Giannis for running down. I'm like, nothing happened.
He didn't do anything.
It was like, give that ball back.
That's when I love having.
The NBA probably was pissed that that they couldn't just celebrate it normal, that massive amount of points.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was working that night and I got in my car and I turned on the radio, and Giannis, I think, had like 50 at the time.
Yeah.
So he really turned it on and it was awesome.
Well, they took him out for a couple minutes. And then they came back in and he scored another like 10 points. Or he went out at 58 and he scored 6 more in the last couple minutes because the reserves just started hitting threes, which I hate. That's the point I try to make, is like, that's not good. Like, the team had given up, the Bucks were in the lead, and so everyone took out their starters, and then the backups just started shooting, just jacking threes up, and they happened to be going in. That's not how it should work. A game shouldn't be able to come back. That team shouldn't be able to make that a thing. And then because of that, they put their starters back in, because why would they fucking lose that game? Just because their backup guys they were basically done with the game too in their brain. Mm-hmm. So they put Giannis back in, all the starters back in, and they end up just destroying them again. Like, it wasn't even close, but it was. And then they acted like it was like a problem, and there were babies about. And they play again on the 1st and the 3rd, January 1 and January 3, back to back, home and home, at Bucks, at Indiana. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
But my point is, Giannis is a stud, and that was like a Bush that the Bush League shit started earlier in the night. Mm-hmm. Like, it really did. And it was like, when he ripped Giannis down,
I was just gonna say, there was like
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a point where Giannis gave a little extra shoulder to Halliburton. Mm-hmm. It was a little rude, but it was also like, hey dickhead, relax, because they were talking shit, like, because they had done something. They won a game. They're basically, I was talking about last week, they're basically 500.
Yeah.
I think they are. Hold on. NBA standings.
Yeah, because I feel like the Magic are ahead of them.
They're 9th.
Yeah.
In the East. They're 13 and 12. So they're one game above 500, and everyone's been jacking them off because they had won a couple games. It's like, relax. Again, it's a lot like Colorado football. It's like, look, this team's fun, and they're like being a little like cocky, but that always gets you killed in the end.
Yes.
The real teams come and go, okay, whatever. Like, they're not scary. They don't have anyone that can stop Giannis or Brook.
They just don't have any height.
Giannis, the fact that they have lost 2 games against them this year before that is like wild to me.
Yeah.
It's like, what were you guys doing? So
that's
my NBA story. The funny thing is also people are jacking off to the LA Clippers now because they're winning a couple games. I'm like, what do you guys just the only guy on the team that when they come to the playoffs is real deal is Kawhi, and he is playing good.
And if he's healthy, because that guy ain't ever healthy. But yeah, when he is, he's freaking good. Oh God, Drew, are you eyeing your waffles about?
No, I'm not eyeing to take a bite. I think back and I'm like, what did I do?
Oh,
like I'm getting a little like, whoa.
You're
loopy.
like, holy.
I'm a little loopy. I'm a little bit loopy, and there's like a weird taste in my mouth. I think it's probably the ones from the air fryer. Oh, you know what it is? It's the hose.
Totino's.
It's the hose taste.
The hose.
The rubber hose that the milk was coming through. That's what I'm tasting.
Oh, okay.
Like, because it was gross and through a hose.
Yeah.
It was gross. So that's what I'm tasting. I'll never use that again. This is the reason why I tell Miranda's family I don't want gifts. Because
Well,
you just get stuff you don't really need, but I got to use
Yeah.
it for a bit, so it's worth it.
yeah.
But you get a lot of stuff you don't need for gifts. I just wish people like, you don't need a gift. You don't need a gift. I don't need a gift. You know?
One of my gifts to Mom. I'm not going to say it on here. So
Yeah, she
never
listens
mind.
to the pod.
Yeah.
She sent an email for tonight, so you
She
know.
said it's long, and she said you can ignore it if you want.
Well, I'm not going to ignore it, but you have any takes from yesterday's NFL games?
I watched like none of them.
Week 15,
I worked all day.
right?
Yep.
16.
The Packers lost. I saw that.
Okay, but let's talk about the real loss that matters, and that's
Oh my
the
God.
most predictable thing
What
in the
the-
history of the world.
The
I mean, what the
Cowboys.
hell? Yeah, predictable.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
They're
of
like
course, they're not
the
oh,
most
they're-
annoying team.
Everyone, they're ranking them high. They're talking about they got a chance. I'm like, you are full of shit. They do this every year over the last decade.
Right. They'll
Since
make
they've
it
had
to
Dak.
the playoffs.
Since they've
But
had Dak, it's been like this. It's like they're going to win a bunch of games. They're going to get to the playoffs, but then when they play real teams, they're going to get fucking beat up. They're going to get beat up, and the Bills aren't even that real of a team.
no,
They've been down this year.
they've been very down. Like where it's questionable if they're even going to make the playoffs, which they're starting to win a couple games, but
Mhm. Right.
I don't know.
They're going to probably make. They might not though. They could easily biff it. Yeah. Here's the nice thing about Tyreek Hill being out is we don't got to hear about him being the MVP anymore, which has been nice. I really dig
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Because guys, last week I'm gonna be full transparent. I had a big rant about Tyreek Hill that I cut out of the entire podcast.
Oh, you?
Yeah. Oh, what? Terry, you didn't know that? How didn't you know that?
I've worked 7 days in a row.
Okay.
I have.
Nobody else works. Nobody else.
Can't-
You're never just sitting around with time to listen to an hour and a half. You can do a million things while you listen to a podcast. That's the beauty of a podcast. That's what we're asking people to do for us.
I know.
You couldn't listen, T? I gave you shit last week.
I know.
Now I'm gonna shame you in front of everybody on the pod. Listen to our pod, Tara, please.
I do.
You don't.
I just didn't listen this week. I listened,
listened
last
last week?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. The week before? No. I don't think you listened last week because I talked shit last
did.
week. But I talked shit and you said no. Or was that
What do
2
you
weeks
mean?
ago? Or was that 2 weeks ago that I said, why aren't you listening to our pod? I think it was
That
2 weeks
was
ago.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
So 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'll get back at it.
Come on,
I
T.
promise.
It's not that hard.
I will. It's
It's
not
a background.
hard. And
It's least you can listen to it on your way to work. Each trip, and by the end of the week, it'll be done.
you're right. That's
Come
what I'm
on.
going to start doing.
That's what other people do. I would hope. Now, our fans listen just straight through. They love us.
Yeah.
Sometimes Miranda only listens in the shower during the week. It's her shower listen, and she'll listen to it through a couple showers.
That's a great idea.
Now you guys know. Miranda listens to us in the nude,
And Trin listens to us in the bath.
in the tub.
It might be just like a bathing podcast.
It cleanses your soul while you cleanse your booties.
Yeah.
MELLONfights. It cleanses your soul while you cleanse your booty.
It's
like that.
It's beehole or butthole.
It cleanses your soul while you cleanse your butthole.
Exactly.
America's
That's
number
much
one
better.
butthole cleansing. We're America's number one butthole cleansing pod.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's it. It's not buffoonery. It's a butthole cleanse.
It's
Mm.
like
Mm.
it's almost like your butthole's being baptized
It's
when
If we ever changed our
when you
name, it'd be
listen
the,
to us.
it would be we could change our name to the butthole cleanse.
Yeah.
It's like it's a cult, enema. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an enema for your brain and your
Mhm.
butthole.
And your butt.
Your butthole gets so loose when you listen to our podcast because you get just so relaxed
It's
and
in
having
a
such a
good
good
way.
time.
Loose in
that
a
you-
good way.
That you get goosed out. You juice it out. You goose it out. All
Yeah.
the bad comes out. I'm not saying you necessarily shit your pants,
No.
but
Unless
like
you
the
want
bad
to.
energy, unless you do.
So there's this new phenomenon that I've been seeing people talk about, and
What's
it's when people go shopping,
Yeah.
they have to poop. And people talk about, oh yeah, like when I go to the bookstore, oh yeah, when I go to Target, oh yeah, when I go to whatever.
People are full of
And
shit.
nobody, no, I have it.
I just have to shit when I'm out and about in the world.
No. It is. If I don't know if I've ever gone to the store Kohl's and not taken a shit.
Oh wow, that's wild to me.
Please don't make this a clip.
Tara, you can't say don't make this a clip. You can't say don't make this a clip when you're telling me every time you go to Kohl's, you take a shit. Tell me more, please.
I do. All of a sudden, like, I'll walk in and I won't have any urge to poop, and then my tummy starts to grumble, and then I have to go and poop in the bathroom.
Like right away? Or is it like,
Pretty
do you get to shop
much.
for a minute?
It's like a very.
So you walk into Kohl's, you're like, time to shit.
Pretty much. No, I
You
walk into.
got a little, like, time to take shit. Shitting
Like-
time.
For example, I had to wait for a store to open after my workout. I'm like, well, Kohl's is open, so I'll just go dilly-dally. And I walk in, and they have a Sephora in there. And I walk into the Sephora, and I start looking, and then all of a sudden, my tummy starts going.
Jesus.
And then I had to go
Jesus.
potty.
Take a dump.
So then I went and poop, and then I left.
Crazy.
And I'm not even kidding. It happens all the time.
Do you-
And it's like this thing going around on the socials, the TikTok and stuff. And I'm like, I have that at Kohl's.
weird.
And then I went to Kohl's and it happened like clockwork.
Dang. So your Kohl's a good place to shit.
And then
Kohl's.
it started to make
Hey,
me think
Kohl's.
because
It's a good place to shit. That's good.
remember
We
when
got all
you
sorts
worked
of
at
ads.
you worked at Kohl's,
I did
and
work
one
at
of the
Kohl's overnight.
issues was the bathroom
Yeah.
always had shit everywhere. Well, I
Yeah.
think it's just like
Not everywhere.
that
all the time.
phenomenon.
Just a
But it's
couple
the-
times.
But it's the phenomenon.
It's Kohl's is a shit place.
Everyone has to poop when they shop somewhere.
Oh, I mean, people just have to poop all day, and they just
Some
happen to be-
people are like, oh, well, maybe it's because they're like, oh, I went to like Barnes and Noble. Well, maybe it's because it's the smell of coffee and it makes.
Well, it could
you
also be
think
that
of coffee.
you're not at home, but you've been active and you rough. You
But-
shook it out.
No,
Eh. Nah.
there's something else going.
Well, here,
on.
do you know my poop sitch?
You.
So I'm out and about working all day, right? And I don't
Oh,
poop
yeah.
really. Like, it's hard to find the right place to poop. I'm not saying I don't, but if I can find the right place. But mostly it's like, I'm okay. And as I start getting close to the end of the day, and like, when I decide to go home, I have to poop so bad. But I'm like, oh, I have to really pee really bad. That's what it is. And I'm like hustling in. The second I walk in the door, I'm like, oh, gotta pee. Gotta go to the bathroom. I think I gotta pee. But like, as I'm pulling my pants on, I was like, I'm gonna shit and piss all at the same time. Every single time. It's like, I'm like, whoa. Did you have to piss that bad 2 seconds ago? But it's like, whoa. It's where I'm almost pissing on my, like, on the door as I'm sitting down. It's like, whoa. So that's my poop sitch. I'm a poop.
Is it?
My poop is like the second I get home, my body's like, you're home. It's time to take that shit you've been waiting on. That you've been holding in.
And the thing is, I'm not afraid to poo anywhere.
Well,
Like,
I poop in public now. It's hard to find even a public restroom sometimes.
but if there's like know where you should go,
Where?
like a TJ Maxx or Marshalls.
Oh.
They always got a
Hospitals.
good bathroom. Hospital.
Well, yeah.
If TJ Maxx is easy to get in and out. Well, you live in the city, so
That's the thing is like not everywhere has public restrooms here, but I'm also like delivering food and stuff, and like they're not always having good bathrooms.
when you get
Or
to
available.
someone's apartment, be like, "Hey,
Can I
can I
please
use
take
your
a shit?
bathroom?
Can I take a shit upstairs? No tip. Take your tip back, but I do need to take a shit.
I do need a shit."
Excuse me, sir. I just came all the way. You just had me come all the way from 30 minutes away for this bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Lazy much? Can I please shit in your toilet? Because I got to poo. But maybe if I was more like, hey, I have to poo. Please, excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not from around here. Could I take a poop in your bathroom? I just delivered your hot
Or
and
like-
ready pizza.
Or you could have like an English accent because people seem to like that here, and then they
Do
would
they?
like,
I
yeah.
couldn't do an English accent. Good day, mate.
Nope, that's Australian.
Oh, aren't you now? God, I don't know, dog.
Jesus.
What's an English thing people say?
Uh,
I can't do accents.
yeah,
I'm
tea
done.
and crumpet.
Tea and crumpets is words, but it's not an accent. That's not an accent. That's just words.
Well, I think you should just start kind of asking people to use their bathroom.
Can I take a shit at your house?
Just
I probably
say
shouldn't say
like
shit.
that.
Hey, should I just start asking and see, like, hey, can I take a shit? I got a
Yeah.
shit. You can say no. I'll say you can say
you
no.
can say no, but
But can I take
I
a
really
shit? Have a
can
question. You can say no.
you could be like,
can
I
I-
have poopery.
But can I come
And
in and
spray.
take a? Can I come in and take a shit? No, I'm not going to carry that stuff around. Can I please come in and take a shit? I'll say please. And I'll lie back. Oh, I'll give you a DoorDash. DoorDash doesn't give me anything like this. I'll give you a DoorDash like coupon
Yeah.
for a free delivery. They don't give me that. That's a lie, sir. Good luck. Good luck. I'll just make fake ones though. Good luck cashing this in. There's no code on it. So anyway, NFL.
NFL.
I think at this point, I think it's coming this week. Everyone's like, Dak's the MVP. That's over.
Yep.
So now it's down to Purdy and Jackson. But I think McCaffrey's the real. If Purdy wins it over McCaffrey, it's a joke because that team's awesome because of Christian McCaffrey. And
Well,
Debo.
I said earlier on it's gonna be Christian, and then I said,
Well, you
Micah,
said it first. You
but-
said Micah Parsons, but we said
I
Christian
gave
was we said Christian was a
I gave
possibility.
a defense and an offense.
Yeah, but you really were pushing for Micah.
I know because it's fun, but now
But we
it's
both
not
agree
even,
that Christian McCaffrey really had a shot at it.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to have over 2,000 yards of offense, and he's going to lead the league in touchdowns.
That's
Or he's
insane.
going to be, Mostert's close, and he's going to be on the number one team in football.
Yeah, it should be
And he's
him
the best
over Purdy.
He's the best player on that team. He just is.
Yeah, he's
That's
so
how it
good.
should go. He's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
Purdy happens to benefit from having him and having
Yeah.
Debo and having Ayuk and having Kittle. He benefits from those guys.
Yeah.
McCaffrey does too, like having other weapons around, but he was doing the same thing at his last business.
I know
At
when
his
he
last
was
spot.
on the Panthers. Like he
He
was
on the Panthers who were
awesome on the
terrible.
Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually doing more with on less touches now, I believe.
He's a stud.
You know, he had 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing in the same season.
What?
Did you know he had 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing in the same season?
No.
Yeah, he did.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane. That was NFL talk. No, do you have any more NFL stuff?
No, I literally I watched none of it.
I was trying to think if there was something funny about it. I'm enjoying that the Kansas City Chiefs are like struggling. And
Yeah.
it's fun to see people turning on Taylor a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I like that. Like NFL fans were like, oh, this is kind of, now they're like really like over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I doubt Taylor fans are that into it anymore at this point. I think it was probably a thing
Drew,
to care
I
about.
don't know. They're fucking nuts.
But
If
about
they
the
can
football
see-
part,
Oh, but if they can see her watching
they show her
football,
they show her far too much.
if they can see her watching football, they're just like, they're gonna watch it.
It's kind of funny when they show her to get mad. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and
what
then
the
one time it looks like
fuck?
she was yelling, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Which was funny. She's having fun with it. Who she was sitting by, one of the girls she was sitting by was from the band Heim.
Uh-huh.
I noticed. I was like, oh, I know her from that. So she's got her homies with her now, not just her football pals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, you don't really have anything else from yesterday that you thought was interesting or any
I
of the football
literally
games?
watched no football.
Mm.
I worked the entire football.
What about sports in general?
Sports.
That's not lean in and yell sports. That's just lean back
Sports.
because you've been cracking a lot.
I'm sorry. Do you want to
You
talk
don't-
Draymond?
Do I want to talk Draymond? Not really. I just don't give a
Okay.
shit anymore. I think he should be kicked out of the league. No one's saying it, but I think he should be done with the league. What he did was, anyone acting like that wasn't him trying to hit him in the face
Oh my god.
is so full of shit. So
It
full of shit.
was
And him being like, oh, if I don't apologize if I do something on purpose. So I'm going to say sorry because I wasn't on purpose. I'm like, both of those things. Well, one thing's a lie and the second thing is a cunty thing to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Like, you're the worst, dude. So I guess I do
It's-
want to talk about him. He sucks.
He does suck.
It's time
but
for there's no reason for him to be on that team anymore. Get him out of there. What he's
I
doing,
mean-
he's going to get someone very hurt at some point.
They need to rebuild because Steph is good. Clay is terrible. Draymond.
He's not as terrible as everyone says. It's not actually true. I watched the games. He's actually been pretty good. People are full of shit. He just doesn't do what he used to do. He's not really
Yeah.
that bad. Look at his numbers. They're not bad.
Okay.
He's pretty good
Well,
still.
the thing is, he might be good, but he's not like a all-star.
No, probably not.
He's like a
but
nice piece to have. So they need to have other people. And I mean, I think
if
Draymond.
someone said we had to take him for a couple of our random guys, I'd be pretty happy. With
Yeah,
Clay
for a
on our
couple of
team.
our random guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade him for Dame or Giannis or Middleton, but anybody else. Maybe not anybody else. I like Brooke the Cook.
I like Brooke too. I'm
I
keeping
like
him.
Brooke the Cook. Nobody calls him Brooke the Cook. Oh, he's Splash Mountain though.
Splash
they call him.
Mountain. Really? I like
You didn't know that? Miranda, I
Uh-uh.
explained to Miranda why they called him Splash Mountain. She thought it
Because
was
he's
pretty fun.
tall.
And shoots threes.
Yeah,
Yeah, Splash Mountain.
I love
You
it.
didn't have to spell it out. You never heard him called. They say it all the time on the broadcast.
I don't listen that much. And a lot of times I'm watching with the sound off at work.
Tara, what
Jesus,
movie?
Tara. Oh, I work. Do you think people
Yeah.
are like, yeah, Tara, we get it. Sorry. Yeah,
They also
Tara,
said,
we
"Hey,
get
why
it.
did you lean in to say that?" and got really loud, even though Drew asked you not to do it 35 seconds ago. Stop leaning in.
I can't help it. It's what I do for
It doesn't look good when you lean in anyway, so don't do it. It's like,
Oh
I'm
my
a hunch,
God,
I'm a
some of-
hunchback slug. They call me Daria. Daria. Well, how's the Daria theme song go?
na 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 na.
Were you into
na.
Daria?
Yeah, I loved
Lame.
it. But then I tried to rewatch and it was terrible.
It's terrible. A lot of that stuff on MTV back then was bad. Beavis and Butthead's terrible too.
That picture still that you took of me where I looked like Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt? What was that?
I don't know, Drew.
I look like Jabba the Hutt and I talk like
look-
Jabba the Hutt. What was that?
I don't know.
I look like Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt?
A little racist sounding. I don't like that.
No.
Yep.
Okay. But that was really mean. I looked
What
so
was?
gross.
Did you like my blueberry?
No, that's what I
Why?
didn't like because I looked so okay.
It was a bit.
I don't have a double chin, but I can make
It doesn't
myself-
matter. Either did she.
No, but I did.
It's the way you were standing looked exactly the same as her. It was hilarious. You look like a fucking idiot in that outfit.
In this outfit?
I saw the pic. No, that outfit from last
Oh.
week. I saw the picture you posted of or someone posted. It was all you and all your work friends, and you're like a little midge.
I know.
You're a little
I'm
tiny person next to all these like tall young people.
Not all of them were young. Two of
Oh,
them were.
Most of them were.
Two of the five.
Oh, okay. Well,
The other two are my age.
for sure. Or how much younger? Exactly your
1
age?
year. 1 year younger.
Okay, so they're younger. Bunch of young folk.
Yeah. I know.
Tara.
I was so little.
So, guys, sports are done. Fuck sports.
Yeah.
We're on. We're moving on. We didn't hit sports. That was like the least sports we've ever done. So our non-sports fans
we had
loved it.
we had a butthole pooping
Rant.
Jesus.
That's
we
fine.
literally are the number one butthole.
We're the number one.
buffoonery.
Tara,
It's
I don't
insane.
say it for. There's a reason I say it because it's fucking true.
I know. It's like so bad, but
Did you?
It's where we thrive.
So we going into this week. I don't know if you listened to last week. We both decided to pick a movie from 1987.
Yes.
Do you want to? We both picked a movie from 1987. I don't know. We either could pick a movie we have seen before and we hadn't seen in a while, or we wanted to rewatch and have a new take on, or we could watch a movie we had never seen before. So let's hear. Neither of us knows what the other person picked, so I'm excited to see. And then we're gonna have a little. I don't have a full take on mine because I couldn't find a real take, but I do have some takes. But Tara, what movie from 1987 did you watch this week? And what day did you watch it?
I watched it on Friday, so
Nice.
I nailed it.
Right. Well, we had planned to record on Sunday, so
Yeah.
it's probably
But
was your best
still.
option. Yeah. So it's probably your best option for you. You probably
I
weren't
could have
gonna
watched it on Saturday, but Friday it
Sure.
was.
get- What 1987 classic did you watch?
Do you want to guess? Or should I just tell you?
No, I just want you to tell me. I have no
I
idea.
watched
By the way, 1987 stacked movie.
awesome movies.
Stacked. We'll talk about that when we do our 1987 list,
Yeah.
but we'll get to it. 1987,
I watched The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's a great watch. I mean that didn't make my list. It was an honorable mention. So
It's
you
the
watched
first time I ever saw it.
You'd never seen it.
Never saw it.
Oh my God, you had never seen The Princess
I've
Bride.
never seen it, and
Holy shit.
I feel like
We're not going to do our normal breakdown the whole movie. Tara's
No.
going to kind of just talk about her because I can break it down with her a little bit, but
no.
Tara, 1987, Princess Bride. Hold on, let me pull it up here just so when you do it, talk about it though while I pull it up.
So I know that it is a beloved movie. It's some people's maybe favorite movie. They watch it over and over again. I
For
think
sure.
if I would have seen it as a kid, I would have felt differently about it. But
So you
as an
didn't like it?
adult, I just thought it was
You're
there was
crazy.
parts of it that were annoying, parts of it that were really fun, and what I liked about it too is it wasn't very long, so it kind of cooked. So I liked that a lot because I think sometimes movies are way too long and they don't need to be.
I'm just surprised that you didn't like I love that movie. It's a very good movie.
So the part that I didn't like was, Mr. Hall from Clueless.
Yes.
Anytime
do.
he
He
was
died
on
recently.
screen, oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah, well,
But
talk shit about him.
Every time he was on, I hated him so much.
You're
They
supposed
wanted
to.
him
He's
to be.
supposed
I
he's
know.
the villain.
I know.
You're supposed to hate his he's supposed to be the most annoying person ever.
And
Like that was his bit.
And they succeeded.
That was so like it made for one of the best scenes in the movie when they're sitting there and he's explaining how fucking smart he is because he's not smart. He's an idiot.
No, yeah.
That's the beauty of that
Inconceivable!
character. Tara, it's like you missed the whole point of the movie.
No, I didn't.
Then what did you dislike about him?
I just couldn't stand when he would scream inconceivable.
It's like
I
the best.
It's
It's the best.
hot.
Tara.
I hated
Oh my
it.
God, rough take.
I hated it.
What is your
So when
your
he
take- what's
died,
your
I was very happy. But that
Oh my
scene was
God.
super good.
What's your whole favorite? What's your take?
My
I mean,
take,
what's your full take? Other than it sucks.
it doesn't suck. I didn't say
Okay.
it sucks.
Then
I
what's your
just said
take?
that it doesn't feel like a classic to me because I hadn't ever seen it. And there was stuff I really liked. One of my favorite parts,
Yeah.
I bet this is going to surprise you. It's when they both were rolling down the hill. That was hilarious.
No, that's one of the best parts of the
It
movie.
was
And they're
so
like talking to
good.
each other.
Yes. It was so
As
good.
you wish. No, that's like an all time. First of all,
So
we knew that was gonna be your favorite part because it's people falling.
I know. I'm
Like-
so there was a lot of like really funny stuff for sure.
That's
Maybe
a
if
great
I think
movie.
back on it, I'm like, it was actually really funny.
I think
but
if you rewatched it, you're gonna love it. I actually think you'd love it if you rewatched it.
I liked the six-fingered
because the first time
guy.
you watch it, you don't really know what's going on at first.
Yeah.
You're like, what's going on here? And then you
Yeah.
rewatch it and you see what it is and you realize that it's been him the whole time. You know, when
Well,
he first
it's him.
well, not until he shows up
instantly.
though, but not until he actually shows up.
Oh yeah, when he's like
When he's, like,
climbing.
Yeah.
That
like,
part's
oh.
funny too.
Yeah, that's a really great scene.
But also, I don't understand why he just like said that he died. Like, what was the point of that? Because he wanted to be with her, and then he
was heartbroken.
disappeared.
He was
Over
heartbroken
what?
that she had left. I don't remember how it goes. I'd have to
No.
I don't know, Tara. It doesn't matter.
Like they said, he died, but that
How did he die? In
pirate
war?
killed him. No, that a pirate killed him, and then he
Yeah.
was the pirate.
Mhm.
So I don't understand that.
He had to win her back.
Why?
He'd been-
She didn't know. She missed him and she thought that he had died and she goes, I'll never love again. But he was always
They explain it.
alive.
I don't remember why. They explain it.
I don't
You
think
just
so.
you missed it. No, they explain it. I can't remember. I haven't seen it in a long. I gotta be honest, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do love that movie. How beautiful is Robin Wright Penn?
Very
that movie.
beautiful.
She's like top notch back then.
Yeah.
Oh, she might be. If she should maybe make my 1987 list. Just being there, being part of that year.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Bride. Do you have any favorite stuff? Any other favorite things? That's not much of a take. You
I
just saw
like
it.
when he dies, but he's not fully dead.
Hmm.
And they take him to Billy Crystal to make him to bring him back to life.
Yeah.
But like he just slowly starts coming back to life and he can't move, so they have to carry him.
Yeah. All right, so your take is just that it wasn't that a classic.
No, I liked it, but I
That's
think
you're supposed to have a take on it, though.
I don't know. My take is
You're supposed to have a unique take on The Princess Bride.
did Steven Spielberg do it?
No,
Who did it?
Steven Spielberg did not do it.
Who did it?
What made you think Steven Spielberg did it?
Because I think he did.
No, Rob Reiner directed. It's a comedy.
Rob Reiner.
Same thing.
From Dickie Roberts.
Is that what you know Rob Reiner from? Is Dickie Roberts?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Tara.
I do.
That's the fucking stupidest thing you've ever said.
That's what I know him from.
I love Rob Reiner. You should know Rob Reiner from a million other things, but
Like Dickie Roberts.
like Dickie Roberts. Yep. Do you want a list of things that
It
Rob
really
Reiner...
really was hilarious though in points. Like it made me laugh.
Did you like
I think that had a really
did you
bad
know
take
did
on
you know
it.
when the movie originally came out they didn't have the story part where he was reading to
Oh.
Fred Savage?
I liked that part.
They added that.
Oh.
It
It's
made
a
the movie
good
a lot
ad.
better.
It did.
Some people don't like that part.
Oh, I liked it because I like
But
how it's like, it's all about kissing, and then he loves it, and he's like, it can't end this way. No, they have to get together. I liked it because
You know,
that's how I feel.
Sure. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah,
Do you want to know a couple
I
things
was
Rob
so
Reiner-
wrong on my take, Drew. Oh my god, I was so wrong. on
It's
my
an
take.
awesome movie.
I'm gonna rewatch it and love it. I know
It's an amazing movie. It's so fun.
Anytime
it's like it's such
on,
a fun take on
Yeah.
a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Like it's been ripped off so much now. And it's
Yeah.
really funny that, like, again, you're right. Why is he even doing that? He could just show up and be himself.
Mhm.
There's no reason to hide his identity. But it makes it more fun because then, like, when they fall, like, he's a little worried that she doesn't love because he was never quite sure.
Yeah.
You know, this is Spinal Tap. He directed Stand by Me. He directed.
Oh god.
So just The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men.
I've only seen one so far, so. Well, I saw Spinal Tap, but I never remember it.
I mean, that was a run of like 4 in a row that were monsters, and then he's been okay. After that, he wasn't as good. In my
Did he
opinion.
write Dickie Roberts, or was he just in it?
He's just in it. Oh, he might have wrote it. I don't know. I'm just saying what he directed.
Oh,
You want to know what he wrote?
no.
Okay, he wrote a bunch of shit. He wrote a bunch of stuff, but nothing like Dickie Roberts. He's just in Dickie. I don't know why he would be anything other than Dickie. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. What would you know him most from other than Dickie Roberts, do you think? I don't know. He was more of an actor when he was younger. He probably has been on some Curb. Seems like he's been on Curb.
Oh yeah,
feel like
I think he's been on Curb.
So he's like a big, like, shows up as a uncredited person a lot too, I think. So that was Tara's take was that this movie was not a great movie, and now she's completely flipped by the end, remembering how fun it is.
Yeah,
Andre the Giant in it? How good is
I
Andre the
know
Giant
it's
in
fun. I think if I would have watched it with someone too, that would have been fun. It had some. Andre the Giant was great in it.
He's so good in it.
The
You
other
know, there's like
guy,
a weird thing where like he almost like took her in real life under her wing, like treated her like a daughter, and like, but didn't have any contact with his own daughter.
Oh, weird.
It was like a really weird thing. Like he was like very protective of Robin Wright Penn on the set of this movie, and like it was almost like there's a really good Andre that is called it might have just been called Andre. Really great documentary about Andre the Giant, worth checking out. That's your follow-up watch. You want to know what I watched from 1987, Tara?
Yeah.
I watched a movie I had seen before, but I
Is
hadn't
it
seen it in
batteries
probably.
not included?
No,
Oh.
I hadn't seen it in probably 20 years. And Miranda, I was actually going to watch a movie I had never seen, which was Fatal Attraction. I really wanted to see it. But I showed it, but then other movies from 87 popped up, and I was reading them, and Over the Top came up. Miranda had never seen Over the Top, and I'm like, we're both kind of like, let's watch Over. I told her what it was about, and she's like, oh, we got to watch Over the Top. Tara, have you ever seen Over the Top?
I don't think so.
You know what Over the Top is, right?
Is it a top rope?
Oh my God, Tara doesn't even know what Over the Top is. 1987 classic starring Sly Stallone, Over the Top. if I can sum it up, it's a long haul trucker has to win his son back by arm wrestling. So
Oh,
is that not worth watching?
it's worth watching.
So I was so
Oh
psyched
my
to watch this
god!
movie.
Why didn't you tell me to watch it?
You can watch it whenever you want. I had to rent it though. It was free on like those ones where you have to watch with commercials, but I couldn't handle that, so I paid $3 for it
Yeah.
on Vudu. I almost bought it for $13. I should have. No, I'm glad I didn't. So I went into it going, boom, movie. Hold on here. I went. I'm so excited. I haven't seen this in so long. I used to love it. Me and Nick would watch it all the time. So I got super excited. I'm like, this is gonna be sick. And I came away from it going, arm wrestling, not that cool.
Sick.
Not that sick. Not that great for a movie.
Sure.
I mean, it was kind of like these dudes were jacked and they had giant biceps, and that was pretty cool. This movie came out the same year as, well, we'll talk about that later. But biceps were big in 87. Let's just say that. Biceps were big in 1987.
Mm-hmm.
So a few notes about the movie. The arm wrestling is just, it's only, first of all, the movie doesn't start with awesome arm wrestling montage. How's that the case? How does a movie about arm wrestling not, how does it not come on and it's just dudes arm wrestling in bars? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just, if it's a movie about arm wrestling championship, you just got to have a bunch of arm wrestling. That's how you start the movie.
Yes.
And they didn't. The movie starts with him just kind of driving down the road in his beat up old truck. It's his old shitty truck. And this fucking terrible song is playing. Let me pull up the song here really quick. Hold on. The song, this music was so bad in this movie. I was like, what the fuck? Are you
kind of sad you watched it to ruin it?
No. It didn't ruin it. It was fun. It was still super fun. But again, so there's no arm wrestling in the beginning. He goes and picks up his kid who's going to military school. You don't know anything. You don't really know what's going on. And there's this kid and he's about to leave and he's getting in this like super nice car. He's like, well, your grandfather's getting you sent to the airport. We'll take you today, right now. He's leaving. Basically, he just graduated. It was like the end of the year at his boarding school. And then he's like, oh, the general wants to talk to you. Lieutenant, whoever runs the school. I don't remember what it was. And he goes in and you find out that Sly Stallone is his dad. And he's there to pick him up, but he's never met him before.
What?
And then you find out his mom's like, his mom had me come pick him up. Cause he's like, I'm not going with that. I don't know this guy. My grandpa's going to come pick me up. He's like, no, you're not, cause your mom is your guardian and he's taking it. So they go on this little road. He's like this little punk ass pompous bitch. And he's a little weakling ass bitch. And Sly's doing some weird acting in it where he's trying to play like an everyman. You know how Sly, he's not really a great actor, honestly. And he's trying to do this act where he's like an all shucks guy. He's like, I don't have any confidence. And just came off as really bad acting. Because like how, even in Rocky, he's a bad actor in my opinion. But he's just kind of just charming in it.
Fun.
But he's not charming in this movie because he's playing like a dullard. He's playing like a dummy. He's like, and so he picks up his kid and the kid tries to escape, but he gets him to stay. Like he tries to run away and he cries. He's like, why didn't you ever talk? Why have I never seen you? Where have you been? I hate you. And then he talks to his mom and his mom's like, I want you to ride with him. I want you to meet him. And you can tell something's up and you find out she's sick and then she just dies. All of a sudden they go to the hospital to see her. They're on their way to see her. And then when they get there, she's already dead because she had heart surgery. She died during heart surgery.
Jesus.
Wild. It just happens too.
I'm out.
No, it's barely a thing. It's like you're not out. It's barely a thing. You don't even care. It's not even sad.
I would care and I would cry.
No, you wouldn't. Tara, I promise you I cried everything. You don't cry. You're like, what the fuck was that? So anyway, the kid and her, and it's just the two of them. And then that's when the grandpa shows up and he takes, first of all, they try to just kidnap him at one point and Sly chases him down in his 18-wheeler in his big truck. And so anyway, he goes away and he doesn't really even fight. He takes his truck to the grandpa's mansion, crashes the gates, crashes into the house and tries to get the kid and the cops come and they arrest him. And they get him out. And then he has to go to this fucking arm wrestling thing. So at this point, there's been 2 arm wrestling scenes and we're like an hour into the movie.
Oh, God.
It's an hour and 30 minutes, an hour, 30-minute movie. The first time you find out he's an arm wrestler, they stop to eat lunch somewhere and this dude goes, you Hawk. His name's Hawk. And sometimes they call him Hawk. Sometimes they call him Hawks. very confusing. I look like a guy that arm wrestles in Over the Top. I'm just gonna say that right now. They look like me. But he wrestles once this guy here
got
and he
milk in
beats
their
him, no
beards?
problem. Huh?
They got milk in their beards.
I don't have milk in my beard. No, actually, at one point, a guy that he arm wrestles drinks motor oil before they arm
Oh.
wrestle, and he eats a cigar another time.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it really happened.
That's so
Because I think at the end of the movie, there's an arm wrestling competition. I think they reuse real arm wrestlers because at one point, one dude's arm breaks, like in real, like it looks like it really happened because you see like guys in actual shock around him, but they left it in because it looked fucking rad.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, he's going to he sells his truck, and because his son's basically like, I can't come live. While he's in jail, his son visits like, I can't live with you. Just I need a place to live. Basically, his kid's like, you can't afford me,
Oh.
type of thing. It's wild. He's like 12,
You can't afford
and
me. I live in a mansion.
pretty much I got nowhere to live. So he's like, oh, and he gets sad, and he gets out of jail. He sells his truck for 7 G's. Goes to Vegas. The tournament's in Vegas. He bets. He's like, what are the odds on
Hawk
Hawk
slash Hawks.
slash Hawks? I don't know what they call. I don't know what I am.
I
Let's
don't
see what
know.
it says his name is on the IMDb. It says his name is it's Lincoln Hawk, but everyone's calling him Hawks half the damn time. So I don't understand that. But what was I saying?
He's like, how much?
So he bets the
Yeah.
7 G's. He's like, what are the odds on Hawk? And it's 20-1. So if he bets 7 G's, it's like, I think that's like $140,000 if I'm not mistaken. So he bets that, and then you find out that the winner gets $100,000 as well
Oh my god.
of the arm wrestling tournament. So lucky enough for a trucker like him, the winner also gets a $250,000 truck. $250,000 truck is so funny.
Like a
Tara.
semi truck?
It's like a semi truck. Yeah, it's like this beautiful truck. His was like this old janky truck. He's gonna get this $250,000 if he wins though, Tara. I don't know if he's gonna win. So he does that, and there's like this. They haven't done this whole movie, but all of a sudden they're like doing these weird things, almost like they're interviewing the arm wrestlers in the tournament. Like they jump into like there's a film crew there, and they're asking, and they go to a slide. He's like, oh, I don't really care if I'm gonna win. I don't really care about winning. I just care about the truck. I just want the truck, and not about that he wants to win. He doesn't even really say he wants his son back, honestly. At no point does he say he wants his kid back. He doesn't say that. He just the kid escapes his house and flies to Vegas. This is all going on while the tournament's going on. He gets there just in time for the last match to see his pop. He's like, Dad, what are you doing? Because he's like, I hurt myself on that last one. He's going to quit earlier in the movie. The only other time, like I said, there was that one bar scene where he fights, and this guy, everyone knows Hawk, and he wins, no problem, over the top. And then he has his kid arm wrestle this other kid in a like at an arcade at one point. That's the only arm wrestling prior to the arm wrestling tournament at the end of the movie.
Shut
The last 30 minutes.
up.
Yeah, Tara. Yeah, that's it. And in his truck, he has this thing where it's like, weights in a bar, and he's just, as he's driving, he's doing this. he's pulling down, like it's like on a pulley system, and he's like doing that while he drives.
Beat the beat.
Basically calling his kid a pussy, and then he makes his kid drive the big rig. He's 12 and he's never driven anything. He has him driving down the road. It's pretty funny. It's the 80s. It's 87. Anyway, the point is the arm wrestling sucks. Arm wrestling ain't that cool is what I learned. Like I went in like, man, this is going to be sick. And I thought the trucking scenes were a lot cooler. Not really. I thought he drove around a lot more and just like looking cool driving his big rig. Not so much. There's like a scene where like their first night driving, they're kind of bonding fine. He's like, his kid keeps calling him sir. He's like, they pull off the side of the road. He's like, where are we supposed to, I don't see anywhere. I don't see a hotel around here. The kid, sir. He's like, well, we're going to sleep right here. Basically in the truck, sitting up. It's not like one of the, like a nice one.
Yeah.
That he wins late.
But
That he
there's like
wins
a
later.
bed.
He does win later, by the way. He
Oh.
wins.
Oh, what?
The guy he
How?
beats hadn't won in 5 years, but he wins. You know, it's almost like that last scene. It's like Karate Kid. It's like a Karate Kid ripoff, basically. It's like the big tournament at the end that everyone cares about, but it doesn't even. It's Karate Kid is a million times better than this shitty movie. But anyways, like you could, hey, if you ever, it's so weird. He's like, if your neck starts to hurt a little bit, Hey, if your neck starts to hurt a little bit, this is my Sly. Your neck hurts just a little bit. You can put your head on my shoulder. It's like, I'm okay, sir. And then they show him wake up, and then shows the next morning, and Sly's got his head on his shoulder. So it's real cute. It's a dumb fucking movie, Tara. It's trying really hard to be like touching, and it sucks. I still love it. Don't get me wrong. It's like really a funny concept. But when I rewatch, I'm like, this is terrible. It had no flow to it. Miranda, I think, agreed that it wasn't that good. I'm pretty sure she sent an email about it, but oh my God, we're an hour in. Fuck, my bad. I'm sorry. Let's do our 87.
Okay.
87 list. So my hot take is like arm wrestling ain't even that cool. It ain't that tough. Like, it ain't cool. It's kind of big on
No.
TikTok right now.
I
It's like coming up. It's like coming up on TikTok, and it just ain't that cool.
If you
It's
have
like, first of all, like, who cares?
right.
I can do this better than you.
But also, like, people twist to make it to where, like, you can't go when you twist.
Yeah, but that's
someone,
kind of
cheating.
yeah. But they do it. I mean, they have their rules.
Yeah.
They get strapped in at the end, and he wins. He wins it all. Also, it's a double elimination tournament. Sly loses early on, not early on, but early on in the semifinals for the finals. And the guy that he goes against hadn't lost in 5 years. Sly beats him once, and then that's it.
No, you have to beat him
I would
twice.
think he would have to beat him twice if it's a double elimination. He's got to
Yeah.
beat him twice.
I think that guy should reach out to.
I agree.
It's like, what
He
the
deserves
hell?
the truck.
Yeah.
His name was he had a cool name. His name was cool. What was his name?
Bottle
Hadn't lo-
Rocket.
He hadn't, no, it was Bob Bull Hurley. Robert Loggia was the you know Robert Loggia, right?
No. If I
He's the
see him, will
boss.
I know him?
He's the boss in Big. Like the main old guy.
Yeah. He's in Hoosiers?
No.
Yes.
Doing what?
He's the coach
No,
in
he's not.
Hoosiers.
Tara, the coach in Hoosiers is Gene Hackman, you dumbass. What the fuck you talking about?
Isn't Gene Hackman? Well, then you're wrong.
Robert Loggia is the what? Tara, you think Gene Hackman is the boss
Yeah.
in Big?
Yeah.
Are you fucking dumb? What are we talking about?
How do you spell Logia?
Just type in
No, just tell me how to spell Logia.
Loggia, Loggia. Oh my God, Tara, you a dummy.
Well, let me see. Okay, I stand corrected.
Thank you.
I stand.
Holy shit. Let's do 1987. All right, guys, it's time for our 1987 top 3 plus, our favorite things from 1987. I have so many that I don't even know what to start. How many do you have? A ton?
I made a
you have a ton?
list, and then I have quite a few honorable mentions. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? He's back at the waffles.
It tastes bad.
I'm sure.
It tastes bad.
Okay.
How many on your list? Can you do? I think we can do more than 5.
I
I think we can do more than 5. I'm saying.
but I didn't.
You only wrote 5 things down.
No, I have my top 5, but guess I can do more.
We could have done a top 10 on this. That's how good this year was.
Okay, well,
I couldn't even get to the point where I could pick like conventions and shit.
Okay, I will quickly do a 10.
Hold on. Don't do 10. We're not going to do 10.
Okay,
Hold on.
let's just do
Hold
a
on.
top 5, and then we'll do honorable mentions.
Okay. What's your number 5 1987 thing?
You're gonna disagree with this, but this has
Probably.
been.
Oh, wait. My prediction is Zac Efron will be on your list.
Okay.
Do you have any predictions for me?
Yeah, but it gives away my stuff too.
Oh, that's dumb.
So,
Wow.
no.
All right. All right. You go
Okay.
ahead. Let's hear your number 5 then.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull was invented.
Red Bull is on your list of top 5. You like Red Bull that much?
I love Red Bull. I just drink it till this
You
day.
knew. Oh, you knew I was. That's what you're saying. You knew I hate Red Bull.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why
Red
I knew
Bull's
you were
so
gonna-
bad.
I know, but I like it. I like the way it tastes. I drink
Mhm.
it till this day. It's like the first energy drink, and it's awesome.
Gross. Tastes like dog shit.
No,
Red Bull gives you wings. What do you?
Red Bull
I mean,
gives
you're
you wings?
basic. Are you saying you're basic?
So
Red Bull's
maybe.
very basic.
So Red Bull? No, I think Red Bull's not basic. I feel like people don't really do the Red Bull anymore. There's so many other things, but
No. Can I
yeah.
tell you something? As a dasher who has to pick up stuff, Red Bull is the most common thing I have to pick up at like
Really?
Walgreens. Yeah, people love
Huh.
Red Bull.
Well, I think
I mean, they get the other stuff, but that's the most, you know,
that surprises
most
me.
no, it's killer. People love it.
It's killer.
What do you do? Like
When
when do you
I
most
was-
often have it? When do you most often have when do you want your Red Bull? When do you get that Red Bull fix? When are you drinking it?
So here's the thing. I don't drink it as much as I used to, but it has a special place in my heart because when I was first becoming a drinker, Sarah and I would drink SoCo Red Bulls. And it's the grossest shit ever now, but that was what we always drank. So it has like a little special place in my heart, but I also still drink Red Bull.
Hmm.
It's expensive though.
It is. Most things are.
But Red Bull's like expensive. Like even like the little size is probably the same price as bigger size ones of other energy drinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
1987, my list. My list is giant, Tara. It was really hard for me to pare it down.
Okay. What's your number 5?
Hold on, I'm opening it. I forgot to open it. Okay, my
If-
number 5, 1987 thing. This is hard. It's Hillary Duff.
She was on my honorable mention.
I tend to save my, and you want to know something? I wouldn't have maybe said Hillary Duff until about 2 weeks ago, but I saw a picture of Hillary Duff, and she is banging. She's bopping
pregnant.
off right now.
She's pregnant.
She looks, but it was. I don't think it was a press specifically a pregnant picture, but I had seen it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her in a while, and I didn't realize that she was like as litty as she is right now.
And what's
Like
cool about Hillary?
Hillary Duff looks great, and I loved her. Like Lizzie McGuire was a fun show,
Yeah.
and Let the Rain Fall Down was a great song.
Yes.
But I think I just got back on the Hillary Duff train. I'm bummed to hear she's pregnant.
Okay. I'm bummed to hear she's pregnant. Just saying.
So the 5 slots holds true. I put a lady born in 1987.
She's awesome. I like. She seems down to earth. She's super
seems
cool.
She looks great.
She
for
looks great.
30, that would make her like 36,
6.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
30, maybe not yet. Maybe she's 36. Maybe she's 36.
But she's
I guess
awesome.
the year's almost over. So I'm gonna guess she's probably 36.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's, I don't know. I feel like everyone kind of loves her, and they go back and watch her doing her old like concerts on like Good Morning America, and she just is not a very great dancer, but it's also awesome at the same time.
Right.
She's the best. I love it. She's on my honorable mentions.
Love it.
Number 4. Are we
Number 4,
snaking?
let's hear it.
Are we snaking?
No, just do how we always do it. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I'm just trying to spice up our lives.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Number 4, Full House.
Full House.
I freaking loved that show.
Yeah.
It debuted in 1987, which is wild.
It is wild. I thought it was later than that.
Yeah, I did too.
Full House was Full House was in my honorable mentions. I couldn't decide.
Yeah.
It was kind of I would say it shaped a generation.
Mm-hmm.
It was so big.
And it was on for so many years, and I watched
many
it for
years.
so many years. And I wish
The
that
Olsen twins were born in 86, the year prior.
I wish that it was on syndication more because I think I would watch it and still like it. Jesse and the
Isn't it-
Rippers. Uncle
Isn't
Jesse
it on
was like,
Netflix? I know they have the new ones on Netflix. Don't they have the old ones on Netflix too?
I don't know.
There's like a bunch of stuff about like those guys are pieces of shit.
Who?
Like Jesse, like Joey and Jesse, and I can't think of the real names. I'm blanking.
Danny.
Like their real names in real life. I can't think of them.
Dave
Brain's not working.
Coulier.
Coulier, and like they were like like predators.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like Coulier. That one song about that Alanis Morissette song's about him, right?
The oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's about him, right? But people did the math, and the math is
it's not mathing.
like he started fucking around with her like before she was like 18,
Oh,
like quite a
God.
few years. At least like was like getting in her head early on. And I think, so and I
He
think
needs
there's
to
some-
cut it out.
Yeah. No one's ever said that before. Oh my God. All right. My number 4, 1987 thing. That is one reason I left it off my list, because I do know there's things about it now, and I know that it messed up. Like the girls got messed up. There's apparently a rumor that what's his name banged Uncle Jesse banged Stephanie after the show when they were adults, but like when she was really going through some shit.
When she was on
Like
meth.
someone that you were her fake uncle for a decade.
Yeah,
It's fucking weird.
it is weird.
It's weird, dude. So my number 4,
I'm glad.
1987.
I'm glad
is the
Big
album.
Timers didn't get a second season now.
I thought it did get a second season.
It didn't.
Oh, I thought
Or
it had a
did
second
it?
season. Yeah, it had a second season.
I don't think
It
so.
did because we didn't watch it.
Oh.
No, it did. Appetite for Destruction by a great album. Appetite for Destruction from. I could have gone another route here, but I did go Appetite Destruction from Guns N' Roses.
Mhm.
Number 4, 1987 thing for me. Appetite for Destruction.
That was on my honorable mention because I did go another direction.
I mean, I did too. I just did it in a different order.
Oh.
I did do 2 musical acts.
Okay.
So
I tried to do 5 different things.
I do that normally, but this time I couldn't do it because
I
the
get it.
movies and the music were just fucking stacked this
I
year.
get it.
Some of my all-time favorites.
I know.
The 2 I have on here are probably 2 of my top 10 albums of all time of my
Mhm.
favorites. Tara, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is U2's Joshua Tree.
U2 Joshua Tree is also my number 3, so we can talk about it together.
So good. So glad I got to see it when they redid it.
Yeah,
And we saw it in
when they did it.
Chicago.
saw it in Chicago. I mean, I saw it. You were in the room. Tara couldn't really see. They love to talk about young people and their fucking phones. Old people are so much worse when they're at something they
know.
love. I gotta show everybody I'm at U2. Put your fucking phone down and watch the show. They're 10 feet away and they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sucked. I really want to go see that Vegas thing, but I think they're almost done. They're at the Sphere right now.
Oh, yeah.
And they're doing Octoon Baby stuff,
Ooh.
which would be a lot of fun.
But Joshua Tree was freaking awesome.
What's your favorite Joshua Tree song? If you got to pick.
Oh my gosh. Coal Miners Town? Is that what
Really?
it's called? Red?
Do you think that was the case a long time ago?
No.
I agree. I mean, I don't put it there still. It is amazing. I'm a big With or Without You guy. It just
Yes,
rocks.
that makes
it's
me
just
think of you.
I love hitting the
You
high
hit
note.
that note.
I love hitting that
note.
high note. I can't do it right now. I got to hear it to do it, but I'm a big With or Without You guy. I love Coal Miners.
I mean, where the streets have no name.
Or not
is-
Coal Miner's Daughter. Why you got me saying it's like
I
Red
didn't
Hill
say
Mining Town?
Cold Hill Miner's Daughter. I said Coal Mining Red Town. I had
Red
it
Hill
all.
Mining Town.
Yes.
I just went with it because I was barely paying attention to you.
But
Oh,
where
'cause I
the
wanted to
streets
pull
have
up.
no name is freaking amazing.
Oh, yeah, the streets have no man. It's a great way to start an
Where
album.
the streets have no.
I mean, let's be honest. In God's Country, I still haven't found one I'm looking for. U2 Joshua Tree and Appetite for Destruction both feel like greatest hit albums.
Yeah.
Which is like.
What's so
I
crazy
mean,
to me?
U2 already had a handful of records out by the time this came out. Maybe 3 or 4. I can't remember, but maybe this might have been their. What does it say here? What it was? What record was it for? U2, blah blah blah. 5th. This was a 5th. Yeah. So yeah.
That's wild.
Okay. But what Appetite for Destruction was debut album
That
for
was so good.
GNR. Isn't
I
that
feel
wild?
like
I believe it was their debut album. I'm not making that up, right?
I don't know. I feel like Axel's voice is like one of my most favorite voices ever.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Bono's is great too. Different,
Oh,
but
Bono
both
is
really,
awesome.
both really great singers. Yeah, it was their debut. I knew that. I know. I just don't want to be wrong. I don't like that. I don't like being wrong. So, yeah, great album. Red Hill
Mining town.
Coal miner's daughter's mining town.
I never
Red Hill
said
coal
that.
miner's daughter's mining town. You said something fucking
I
stupid,
said-
and I just went along with it.
I said
'Cause
coal
I just like, oh,
mining
that's right,
town.
that's what
I
it's
said
called.
coal mining town. And then
There was a daughter
no,
involved.
No,
You
there
said something about a
wasn't.
daughter.
I did not.
Daddy's little daughter.
Dad,
Out at the factory mining town.
the black lung.
Where would you rank that up against Slippery from Wet? Tara, if you didn't listen to last week's episode, because the Slippery from Wet stuff is very funny.
I'll listen to it. I
you
promise.
better fucking listen, bitch. You better listen. You're off. You're not coming back. Guys, this is Tara's last week of
Melon
Melon
fights.
Fights.
It's just gonna be Drew talking about buttholes.
It's going to be me talking about buttholes and Slippery from Wet.
and
gonna
hating
break down
Tyreek
each-
Hill.
And hating Tyreek Hill and 3-pointers and Taylor Swift.
If you had your own pod, the amount of like anger you would have towards the 3-pointer would surpass. You would work yourself up. You don't need me to work yourself up.
I know. I know.
and
What's
this.
what's your number 2 1987 thing?
My number 2, 1987, is Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing on my list of honorable mentions.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God, Drew. How the fuck is that on your list?
Because the other 2 things are bigger in my life and they make me feel better about the world. Butt fucking idiot. It's not even your
you
number
just
1.
called me a butt fucking idiot.
I don't think I said butt fucking idiot, but
You said butt fucking idiot. I like it.
I said butt. I think I said butt and I said fucking idiot.
Butt fucking idiot.
I think it was a butt. Like I was going to say something else, but then I was like, then I wanted to roast you again. So I think it did sound like I said butt fucking idiot.
That's a good one. I like
Tell
it.
me about it. Tell me about it, Tara. Tell me about Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing and Willy Wonka are the movies that I've seen the most in my life. Dirty Dancing is so good. I still watch to this day and I still get the feels.
Mm-hmm.
Like Baby and Johnny and their love story.
Mm-hmm.
And the dancing is so good and they hit some topics.
Johnny's an adult man and Baby's like 16.
No.
Yes.
She graduated. It's the year she's graduated. She's going to.
No.
Yes.
No. Hold on.
Johnny's
How
18.
old no, he's not. He's like 30. How old is
He's
Baby?
not 30.
In hold on. In Dirty.
Oh my
Like
God.
the dad was completely correct to be like 17.
Yeah. And he's 18.
He's 25. it
No,
says.
he's not.
Clues in the movie indicate that Johnny is 25 years old and Baby is 17, making their age gap 8 years, and also probably at the time not as illegal, but also like
Okay, but like when Baby is carrying the
just throwing it out there.
Okay, but when Baby is carrying the watermelon into the Dirty Dancing hall.
God, women love that fucking scene. They
it's-
like cream about
It
it.
is creamy. It's hot. It's so
It's
good.
not hot.
It is.
The dancing's hot.
Yeah.
You're just talking about how sexy the dancing is.
Yes. It's just
Oh, yeah,
the
it's a great
dancing.
scene.
And I'm like,
But everyone loves the watermelon line. Like, I carried a watermelon.
Oh, I don't care about that.
People love that line.
Because like she's so awkward, so it really is a good line. Because she's like, oh, I don't know
It
what
is
to
good.
say.
No, I love Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
I'm not disagreeing. It's on my honorable mention.
I love it so much. I just like am thinking about like scenes in it. The water scene,
Yeah.
when he breaks his car window, and
Yeah.
my friend Travis and I, we do this thing where we do that scene over and over. Where I'll be like, "You're wild," and I'll be like, "What? You're wild!" It's like our favorite thing. It's our favorite.
And it's our mom's favorite
It's
movie, and we
so
watched it
good.
a
We
lot
watched
growing
it-
as kids. So it has a lot
Yes.
of meaning to me as well. I do not disagree,
Patrick Swayze's the hottest shit in it.
but not as much as the things I've listed so far.
Okay.
Not as much as Hillary Duff. Okay.
She means a lot to me. I just realized a week
It means
ago.
a lot to me. I
just
realized it
realized
about
a
2
week
weeks ago that she's got a fucking
hot as shit
dump
still.
truck. She's running around dump trucking around.
And I'm like, oh damn, hey there, Lizzie.
My number 2 1987 thing is Predator. Boom. Predator. It's my favorite movie
love it.
maybe of all time. Doesn't make my number 1 list though. Number 2, Predator. I watched Over the Top. The dudes in Over the Top wish they had the guns that the dudes in Predator had. Same year, less guns. Hey, I'm sorry to tell you on this one, Sly, Arnold won 1987, big dog. He
Yeah.
just did because your movie sucked. fun.
That's
Fun
the,
to talk about. Good concept, but
isn't
it
that
ain't
the
even
same
close to
year
the
as
Predator.
Runaway?
Running Man was
Running
87.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Runaway as well. 87 was good though. There's a lot we'll talk about when we go to honorable mention the people that were born in 87. Hillary Duff looking great though at 36.
She
Can't
means
lie.
so
Hold
much
it up.
to you.
She means a lot to me. I love her a lot. Means a lot to me.
I never realized it until 2 weeks
Big
ago.
year,
but she
big year,
means
big year. We're gonna run over some of the people that were born in 87 on our honorable mentions list. So yeah, Predator was awesome. Love Predator. If you've never seen Predator, we did a whole pod on Predator once because Sarah had never
did.
seen it. It's awesome.
I loved it. There were some wild moments.
Yep. There are some wild moments.
Just skeletons, not skeletons, like skinned bodies hanging in trees.
Yeah. So let's go, Tara. Let's hear your number one.
I don't think it's a
1980.
surprise.
I don't know what it is.
It's Zac Efron.
Oh, it is Zac Efron. I forgot about him. Even though I predicted you would pick Zac Efron.
He is my favorite.
Zac Efron.
I love
He's your favorite.
him. I think he
Even still?
I do.
Even with his new jaw? He looks great. I
He's
want to see
hot
that new
as
movie.
shit.
That new wrestling movie. He looks jacked.
He is hot as shit. When people
If I was the other dudes, if I was like everyone, you know who everyone jacks off over the other
Miles
dude.
Teller is who else
No.
is in it?
Miles Teller's not in it.
I don't know. I just was thinking about a
The
guy.
wrestling movie, Miles Teller. No, Jason. You like this guy? You think he's Jason White or Jason something White? Dude from
Lip,
the Bear and all that shit.
Lip,
Yeah.
Jeremy something.
What's his name? Jeremy something White. What is his name? Hold on. Jeremy.
He looks like
Jeremy
Gene
Allen
Wilder.
White is in it,
He looks like
and everyone
Gene
jacks off about it. Everyone jacks off about him, but
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron looks fucking dope in it. He
He's-
looks jacked as fuck. Even with his new jaw,
I
he
don't
looks.
even
He
get-
just doesn't look like him.
he's-
He doesn't look like himself as much, but he jacked and looking good.
He's the hottest person ever. He seems like a really cool dude. I love him. I think he's a good actor. He can sing. He can dance.
He's funny.
He's
can hoop.
hilarious. He can hoop.
He can hoop on your team if you need him to.
Yep.
Tara, I was listening to that too. You talking about your plan for like having like someone play because they played someone in a movie. It was not worked out at all.
What?
Your thing from last week, like Zac Efron playing like in a basketball game because he played in a movie in a basketball game. Like, what does that got to do with anything? It made no sense.
Well, people
I
might
wanted
want
it made
to
no
act.
sense.
No,
Tara. It made no sense.
People might want to see
Tara?
him. People might want to see him.
It doesn't matter if they want to see him. Who would he play for? What team gets him? What are we talking about?
It would
It didn't
be
look-
like a draft. It would be a
It was the
draft.
worst.
It would be a draft of different people who played in sports. So Michael B. Jordan would be on it. Channing
Terrible,
Tatum.
Terrible. Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Oh, and Coach Carter.
Yeah.
Grow up. Get over it. Get over it. Coach Carter sucked.
No.
My number one 1987 thing. Do you have a guess? Because you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Terry, you're gonna be a little surprised by this. Are you though? I
already
don't
am.
know.
Hillary
Why?
beat out
What-
Hillary beat out Dirty Dancing. So
I don't even care about Dirty Dancing that much.
okay, you're like, if there was one guy that you would pick to be your partner
Swayze.
in life, it would be Swayze.
I'd bang Swayze.
Yes. So
So I think he's a predator too. I found out.
why?
I don't know. I think I remember hearing that right. before
Okay.
he died. Just saying. I think
What
they
guy
all are,
is
so
it?
I think that's right. We all are.
Exactly.
My number two, and I'm about to prove it right now. my number two movie from 1987, or not number two movie. My
you made
number
me
one,
spit wine all over.
my number one thing from 1987 is Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Oh gosh.
What you say, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Drew? Why? That's like, first of all, it is a very funny movie. I love Beverly Hills Cop 2. Eddie Murphy's really great in it. There's some really funny stuff. I don't even really know Beverly Hills Cop. Greatest theme song in the history of any movie. Nothing better than. None of these reasons are why it's my number one thing from 1987. The reason it's my number one thing from 1987 because Tara, it's the first time I ever saw boobs in a movie. Was Beverly Hills Cop 2. He goes to a strip club at one point, and there's like this really fucking sexy tune that's like, I Want Your Sex from fucking George Michaels.
Okay.
And it's fucking so good. And it's the first time I ever saw boobs in a movie. We had it on VHS, and I'm watching it.
And you went
So-
swing.
I went swing,
Swing,
It made me the man I am today.
Okay.
Beverly Hills Cop 2, when the boob scene, the strip club scene, has made me the man I am today, Tara.
Okay.
That's why it's my number one 1987 thing. Think outside the box. That's basically what you picked. Zac Efron was probably your sexual awakening. Let's be honest.
No,
I know you were a little older when he
I'm like,
came
no,
out.
it
You
wasn't.
were probably like in like 20ish when he hit the scene.
No, I was like 18, but still, no.
Well, close to it though.
But
Listen, it was the first boobs I saw in a movie, and they were good boobs, and it was like a gyrating. It was good. Man, I want to watch that
want
scene now.
your sex.
I want your six.
I don't even.
And he kind of like, and he's like looking at it. He's like, he's loving it. I don't remember why he's there. He's there to do something.
He's there to
But
cop.
Beverly Hills Cop 2 is a lot of fun, Terry. Have you ever seen Beverly Hills Cop
I'm
2?
sure I did. I just don't remember.
We had it, and it was one movie that we had for
Well,
years, and I watched it all the time.
I've definitely seen it just because
Eddie
I
Murphy,
knew-
Judge Reinhold, Paul Reiser, Bridget Nielsen's in it, and there's an awesome heist scene in it. There's this really great.
Want to know what
I wouldn't say it's the best heist movie ever, but the heist scene in it is awesome.
Hey, Drew, did we own the Golden
Jewel
Child?
We did.
I was going to say, because I remember when he was doing...
Golden Child, I believe, was 1986. It didn't make our list. Even though it was a big thing for us.
We
I
watched
loved
it
I
all
Want
the
the
time.
Knife.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
Want the Knife. I loved Golden Child growing up. Little kid staying alive by eating like little... He was like starving himself, but he's eating little plant. It was awesome. Tara, honorable mentions for 1987. Name how many you got? I've named a couple of them because you had them, but what do you got for me?
I've got 5 additional.
Okay, let's hear them. Just rattle them off and real quick things about them as we go.
The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys,
Love
also
it.
honorable mention. Really probably surprised to most. Miranda's gonna be surprised it's not in my top 5. I love Lost Boys. Fucking love it. It was hard to leave it out. I'm gonna say that. It almost beat out Hillary Duff, but I saw the dump truck. 2 weeks ago. And I'm like,
Change your life.
I love Lost Boys, and it's like my favorite thing to watch on Halloween. But
Changed your life.
Hillary is now on that list. The Duffster. I call her Hillary Duff Truck.
Oh, God. DuckTales?
DuckTales is good. I thought about it.
DuckTales. Woo. Did
Woo.
angel lurks behind.
What else you got?
Unsolved Mysteries. I watched.
Almost
the
made my
shit
list.
out of
Great
that.
TV show.
It's
Great
so good,
TV show.
scary,
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Nike Air Max.
Ooh, nice.
Love those shoes.
I didn't find any inventions or things like that I liked.
No.
That I cared that much. It was a bad year for it.
It was. I had Hillary Duff, and then
did.
Spud McKenzie, the Bud Light dog.
Ooh, nice.
I like really want one of those dogs.
When you were a kid, you liked it, I'm
Yes.
sure.
And I like till this day, I want one of those dogs. Bull Terrier.
Couple for me that didn't make it. TV show that didn't make it. My Two Dads.
I
Loved
knew you
My
were going to
Two
say
Dads.
that.
Loved My Two Dads. I thought it was a really fun show.
Yeah.
Paul Reiser is in that as well.
Yes.
Big fan. Big year for Paul Reiser. He's actually really close to make it just because he's in Beverly Hills Cop 2 and he was in My Two Dads. I was like, I remember I'd seen My Two Dads first. I don't know that I saw Beverly Hills Cop in 1987. There's no way I saw it when I was 3 years old. I was a little older, but not much.
No.
It was the first boobs I ever saw.
That's right. You were so little because we
Yeah.
definitely saw it young.
We were watching it young. I was probably 6 or 7. I had Full House. I had Lost Boys, Dirty Dancing, The Princess Bride. And I had Blake Lively. There was a little run between Blake Lively, but I don't really like her that much now. I like Blake Lively and accepted Blake Lively. I was really had a big crush on her when she's in that movie when she was young
I feel
and cool.
like that's the only time I like her, and I barely like her.
I think she's a really bad actress.
So bad.
But she's attractive. I can't lie. She is attractive. She must not be that bad. Her and Ryan Reynolds have a good thing,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah,
And then,
they're funny together. I like that.
That was really, but it was a monstrous movie year.
Mm-hmm.
That we did a couple things we didn't get. We had, hold on. Like huge movies. Full Metal Jacket was huge. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Raising Arizona is a
yeah.
really huge movie that I
That
love.
movie's wild.
When I was a kid, Adventures in Babysitting was a big thing. I don't know that I ever liked
Elizabeth
was
Shue.
into it, but I liked the cover of it. I liked it was like a cover. I remember them climbing up the side of the building. Untouchables, Harry, Tara. Neither of us had Harry and the Hendersons. What are we doing? What do we do not having Harry and the Hendersons?
Oh,
We love
okay,
Harry
Drew,
and the Hendersons.
you gotta take Hillary off. I'll take Red Bull off.
Okay, so I'm not taking Hillary's dump truck off, but I will take Appetite for Destruction off. I'll take Appetite for Destruction off and put on Harry and the Hendersons.
Okay.
Or we just make it a 6 list.
Okay.
A list of 6
Yeah,
and Harry's
he's our 6.
Harry's the legacy pick.
Yes.
How about that?
Okay.
Hall of Fame pick for 87.
Yes.
Harry and the Henderson goes straight to the Hall of
I
Fame.
like this. This is what we're gonna do now.
We both like this has
It
to
has
be.
to
It was so big on our lives. Was Harry and the Hendersons?
Yes. Oh my god, the number
Correct?
of times we watched it.
Yep.
Ugh.
It's I don't Dirty Dancing. I've probably seen more, but not as much. But maybe not. I don't know, man. We watched that so much. When he's eating them, when they're feeding him burgers, man, such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Oh my god.
Also, I was going to list a few more people born in 87. Honorable mentions that we would care about. There's a lot of famous people, but it was a big year for rap and music. There was Kendrick Lamar and Frank Ocean. That's okay. There was also other ones I thought we kind of cared about. Bow Wow. Very cool. Gotta love yourself some Bow Wow.
Hair nappy bottom, happy pocket full of dope. Snooki.
Miles Teller.
Miles. He came up again.
But my big one was just want to throw out 1987 baby, fellow podcaster Jason Kelsey, born in 1987. Hey buddy, congratulations on your 1987.
That
birth,
hurts my feelings
Jason
a little
Kelsey.
bit that he's
Why?
2 years younger than me.
Why does it hurt your feelings?
Because it makes me feel old.
We knew they were younger than us.
I know, but that just hurt my feelings.
But just a little bit. He's our generation.
Yeah.
He's one of us.
He's one of
I
us.
like Jason. I like Travis.
They lost, by
They
the way.
just ain't as good as us.
They lost.
How much you think they could have had a whole podcast where they talked about buttholes and ate fucking waffles and then like, are you kidding me? No way they could add this pot. They couldn't have pulled this off. I could pull off what they do. They couldn't pull this off.
They lost, by the way.
Who did?
The Eagles.
Eagles end up losing tonight? Oh wow, what was the final?
Like a last-minute touchdown by the
Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Love
I
it.
know.
So the Cowboys technically can win that division
Yeah.
still? What a bunch of
I
losers.
know.
What was the final box score? Let's see what my final score was. Oh, Hurts had 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wow. Anyway, that's our 1987 draft picks. It's getting late here. Let's do our emails quick, okay?
I
We're
said
not going to do any hard-hitting. We don't need any hard-hitting
I
questions.
said
this
to
week. If we have
Mom,
any, we'll save them.
I was like, man, I hope we do a short one because I'm so fucking tired. And here we are at 91 minutes.
Well, we're about to be done. Quick emails. My computer's acting up. Hold on. I got to pull you back up. Oh yeah, we're deep in this thing. We're deep in this thing.
It's insane.
Gmail. Hey guys, if you want to email us, Gmail us. That's right. Gmail us at MELLONfights@gmail.com. MELLONfights@gmail.com. Follow us on Andyland Entertainment on Instagram. Follow us on MELLONfights as well on TikTok. Jeannie, our mother, sent this. Says, welcome back, MELLONfights. I'm like Miranda, caught up on a couple of few comments input in for the pod. You don't have to read them all. It is long. Holy shit. Wrong night for a long one. Tara shared grievances, and I have a couple for you too from the past. Laundry. Tara would have 2 to 3 bath towels, and Drew would have a dirty dozen. Laundromats suck. Okay. Outdated shit and spoonful of moldy crap in containers in the fridge. Spoonful of moldy crap? I don't know what that means.
I always.
There'd be like a spoon with mold on it?
I don't think so. I think it's just moldy stuff in the fridge.
Definitely that.
That's bad. I threw
outdated stuff.
I threw away a couple of Tupperwares recently.
I just found some outdated seasoning salt. 2022. It's been worse.
Lots worse.
I should. By the way, we still do have our crushed red pepper from that. We got it still.
Good.
I like the idea of non-kickers kicking the ball for a win or was a penalty.
Win.
Are they forbidden from practicing? Wonder what? No, they can practice all they want, but they got to take it away from their. I don't know what people aren't getting about that part about it. Is like, yeah, they can. Who cares if they practice? They also have to play other positions.
Yeah, so they can't.
So they got to be good at that. They can't. They're not just going to keep that guy out because of the off chance that there's a tie at the end of overtime.
Right.
Because it's only at the end of overtime. Duh. I do love the homemade gift art Drew made for Core. Pink Floyd Menorah is so cool. Should be mass produced for Hanukkah. I've already been working on that. Others should have an opportunity to own the masterpiece. The picture of Bernie along with others are very cool too. Tara, did you like my new MELLONfights logo I put together?
I loved it.
It's good, right?
I want to put it on some clothes.
It's gonna debut. It's gonna debut on tomorrow's video.
Ooh.
Tara, I don't know if there's a video tomorrow. It might be the next day. Tara
Yeah,
did
it's
make a
late.
pretty awesome Santa rock. I really love the 60th birthday canvas. Jesus, it's long. Jim, your dad, our dad makes a mean corn husk doll.
Oh, he did.
Trinity's music, especially loved Xmas songs he made up on the fly and performed with his two backups Christmas morning. Grams loves it too. And the song Jean Valjean.
The
Those aren't
spirit of
presents.
Christmas.
Oh, 1986, Oprah's first show. Not a big fan. I think we talked about Oprah. Maybe we didn't. I was gonna. But it did have an impact on many. But it doesn't belong on your list, Gina.
No,
Jeannie. I preferred
Gina.
L.A. Law. I preferred L.A. Law, Harry Hamlin, and Susan Day. Great lawyer show. I know it's no head of the class. God, you're sounding old, lady. Lady Gaga was born in 1986. We know. She doesn't make our list. You're just naming things.
I do
now.
like her though.
Yeah, I think she's annoying.
Her music is
The movie
good.
Dirty Dancing, 1987. The movie Dirty Dancing was the best thing in 1987. Love my Dirty Dancing painting. Oh, I forgot I did that. That is a good one. Top songs of 87. Time of My Life, Dirty Dancing.
Yep.
Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes. With or Without You, You Too.
Drew, you know
Bad
she's
Michael-
like at home, like Googling. Like
I
she
know.
doesn't know.
I know. She might know that.
No, Drew.
No, that's a
Drew.
big tune.
Drew.
Bad by Michael Jackson.
I'm
I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney. We didn't need the artist. We all would have figured it out. I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney. That is a good one. Living on a
Yeah.
Prayer, Bon Jovi. And honorable mention, Walk Like an Egyptian, Bangles.
What?
Racist. Nice try, Jeannie. You're canceled, bitch. I hope people get to the end of this one. This has been a fun part. Miranda doubled back on this one. She emailed me during the show.
Oh boy.
Dear Tara and Zone Breaker. Nice.
Oh, I love it.
Ask Dad if you remember Zone Breaker. He'll tell you.
I love
He'll tell you.
it.
Dad, you remember Zone Breaker?
I don't know if he's
Love this
listening
week's-
anymore.
I know. Tara's dress. Love this week's episode. Tara's dress clip is so good, and so is you two talking about it. I didn't know Tara actually wore it.
I did.
Ha, 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 ha. My favorite baseball rules you came up with are the wiffle ball idea. That is good. And slip and slides.
Yes.
I did find this entertaining. My idea for NFL to not tie, though, I think the penalty kick idea is the way to go for sure. I'm inspired by the NBA dunk contest, but it would be each team gets the opportunity to show off their coolest play for a touchdown without the other team's defense playing, and the judges gives rating and winner wins the game. It's not very good, but I wanted to try. So basically, at the end of the game, they show a trick play they came up with, and whoever is the fanciest wins.
Why don't they just do
Interesting.
a trick play while they guard them to see if it works?
I don't know.
Like a
Because we're judging on
wild,
creativity.
wild trick play.
Because she comes from a sports background of non-defenders. She's a cheerleader. So she doesn't know what a defender is. She likes the idea of just being able to do your best. Can you imagine if cheerleaders had defenders and like, you're not allowed to flip here? It'd be wild. 87 top 3, The Lost Boys. I knew that was coming. I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney Houston. So Lost Boys is 1. I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney Houston. 2, Overboard. 3.
Oh,
Overboard
I forgot
is a
to
great
say
movie.
Overboard. I love them.
I do love
Miranda,
Overboard.
thank you for saying that because I love it so much. I can't believe they made a second one. Stupid.
It was a hard year to only choose 3, so a few
Yeah.
honorable mentions. Dirty Dancing, few honorable mentions. Dirty Dancing, Can't Buy My Love. That is a good
Oh,
one.
I
Can't
like
Buy
that
My Love.
too.
Buy Me Love, I mean. Princess Bride, Snooki, and Zac Efron. Congratulations, Drew, for being off the waffle hook.
Yeah. Congrats.
Over the top. She did watch it with me, so she has some takes on Over the Top. Opening scene and the song, tough. We did say that. It sucked. So when Drew told me about the movie, I thought by how he described it, that his son was going to get kidnapped and to get his son back by arm wrestling. Then at 30
That would
minutes
be
in, maybe-
cool.
Yeah, then maybe like 30 minutes, maybe more in the movie, I said something, Drew, about kid getting kidnapped. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, that doesn't happen in the movie. So we had a little laugh about it. I thought there would be a kidnapping. And then literally a minute later, they kidnapped him in the parking lot. They did. But it was like his grandpa doing it, like trying to get him back. It was just like I think she thought it was just random people.
Yeah.
And he just went him back with arm wrestling.
Yeah.
It bothered me that when the mom died, Sly didn't take the flowers he laid on her casket out of the plastic. Yeah, at the funeral, he's like, why take it out of the plastic? So much unnecessary destruction. Yeah, my camera, I lost my camera, Tara. You can hear me still, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't
You're
need the camera
frozen.
again.
You're like this.
I know my camera died. I don't need the camera. It's fine.
Yeah.
The broken arm was so gross. If Tara hasn't seen the movie, she at least needs to Google the scene and watch it.
No.
Sorry, it didn't make my 87 list. Then she did her quick reboot, or a quick email during. Sorry for the second email. I was rethinking my 87 choices, and I wanted to change 2 things. Instead of Overboard as number 3, I'd like to be Princess Bride and make Overboard honorable mention.
I was surprised.
I'd like to add Hilary Duff as an honorable mention. I didn't see her celebrity born that year, and I heard you say her name. Thanks for letting me assist in tonight's episode.
I love it.
So that is our 87th episode. Next week is 1988. We're gonna stick with this at least through the millennium. I
love
think.
it.
I think we're having a lot of fun doing that.
Fun.
We may not do it. We're not gonna do it forever, but we're doing it for now.
Yeah.
87. Or 88. 1988. Is there a movie we should watch for 1988, Tara?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of something that I don't feel like you've seen. Do you want to do the same thing maybe we did this week?
Yeah.
And just kind of pick
And
something?
I'll do a better
I like
job
that.
of
You
having
need to take.
having a
You need to
take.
take. Tara, have you ever seen Bloodsport?
No.
You have to watch
Wait,
Bloodsport.
I have. It's with what's his
I think you
nuts?
watched it for this. Jean Claude.
Yeah.
And he fights. We did it for this.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I
Doesn't
did
matter.
watch-
80, I'm looking at it, Tara. I'm looking at 88, and it's a monster as well. It's got something in the realm of there's one in it that's in that realm of Harry and the Hendersons that we might just auto put in to letting you know.
Okay.
So, all right, guys. That was a long
I
one.
was sorry.
Tara. Tara. Hey, Tara.
Hey, Drew.
Stay dry.
Have a Tuesday. Stay dry.
Tara, stay dry. Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Why do you gotta fuck it? Why are you fucking it up now? We have a closing and we do it. Hey, Tara, stay dry.
Stay dry.
Tara, have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon fights.
Oh, God. I hated that.
I don't know what you were doing. That was not the vibe I went with at all.
Your vibe changed midway through.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.